Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Redwall Recorder on the Wall Trivia Edition. I am your host, Matthias Trebek Barker Philbin, and today we have three lovely contestants. We have Pete.
Let me out! I never agreed to this. Help!
We have KD.
Woohoo! I love trivia.
And we have Braden.
I just want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my parents.
Hello, Braden's mom and dad. Hello. Welcome to another trivia episode. And we have got something exciting for you all today. We are going to do parody. Yes, parody of Jeopardy. I have six lovely categories here of questions. 5 questions per category, valued from 1 to 5 points each. Each of our wonderful contestants, in turn, will be choosing a category, choosing a question, and if they get it correct, they can continue to go on and answer more questions. 3 correct answers in a row, though, and you will have to sit out for 2 more questions before you have another shot. So how skilled are you? Are you going to go for the big point questions or play it safe? We've also hidden a daily double somewhere in the board. Hidden so well, in fact, even I don't know where it is yet. The algorithm shall decide for me. So contestants, are you ready to play some Redwall trivia?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like contestant number 1 is feeling a bit squeamish.
Bring it on.
Or maybe not. Well then, let's get started. Our categories today are food and drink, song and verse, heroes, villains, places, and potpourri. Potpourri being a random assortment of questions from anything.
Those are some great categories, I just gotta say.
Thank you. I tried to be as close to the actual Jeopardy game show as I could.
And what are the point values down the rows?
Easiest is 1 all the way up to 5.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Pete, as contestant number 1, choose your category.
I will take villains for one. Almost said 100.
I mean, we can do 100.
Yeah. Villains for 100.
Same
just a
difference.
couple extra zeros on there. Okay. Villains for 100. In Doomlight, Sikaris claimed to receive visions from this creature.
What is the giant fish?
Incorrect. Insufficient answer. KD, would you like to give a crack at this one?
Yes, is it the Wells?
Correct. Well then.
I mean, I was
KD.
technically correct.
You are technically correct. He's a tough host. He's a tough host, though.
Yes. I was looking for specifically Wells, also catfish.
Mm.
And there is
Which is not a pike.
one and only fish question you will get this entire game.
You're gonna break the pike curse. Yay!
I've broken the pike curse. So, KD, please choose a question.
Oh boy, I may regret this. I'm gonna do heroes for 500.
Heroes for 500. This chieftain runs the Otterholt we visit in Pearls of Lutra.
The chieftain, William Rudderwake.
Correct. All right, you have one more chance, one more question. You get this next one right, you will have to sit out next 2.
Let's do food and drink for, can I do like 300?
Sure,
Okay.
300. In Triss, the Dibbins locked themselves in the kitchens instead of making what?
Blackberry cream tarts.
Correct.
Woo!
Wow.
I almost said
Very
elderberry, so I'm glad I reconsidered that.
Okay, it's at this point I'm realizing there's one element I forgot to bring in. Let's have this discussion on air. If none of you get a question correct, how do we feel about me getting those points?
Huh.
Sounds good.
Sure.
That's
Yeah,
what I did.
If we
sure.
did
Let's
that-
go for it.
That's what
We
I
did
did
that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So, Braden, you have command of the board. Would you like me to repeat the categories?
I will do food and drink for 100.
Okay, for 100. Agril the Hedgehog grows these.
Oh God. I know this, and I'm not. Oh. Nope, I'm drawing a blank. I told you this wouldn't go well.
It's okay, it's okay. Pete, would you like to give a swing at the answer?
What are cherries?
Correct.
Yeah, I was not
Pete,
gonna get that.
you have command of the board. What would you like to do?
I will take places for 100.
Places for 100. Redwall's library appears in which novel?
What is Eulalia?
Incorrect. Braden.
Oh, Loam Hedge.
Also incorrect. The answer is Hyrule Lane.
Mm.
I would have gotten
I'm
that
assuming
one.
Kate. I'm so sure, Katie, you would have gotten that one.
That's okay.
I had to put a question in there related to the library. I
Well,
had to.
yeah, of course you did.
Okie dokie. So that goes to me. In which case, I will pass it back to. Oh, actually, it's been 2 questions. KD.
What do I want? Villains for 300.
For 300 points, the question is, this rat died after biting the horse that pulled Clooney's horde.
Skullface.
Correct.
All right. What?
Choose again.
Now I'm forgetting which things people have chosen. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you want me to repeat the categories or just the values for a specific category?
What do we have left for? Actually, you know what? I'll do potpourri for 300.
Potpourri for 300. An outcast of Redwall, Vale's paws get stained with what?
Beetroot juice.
Correct. Right, you have one more before you have to pause again. What do you have?
Did you say song and verse was a category?
Yes, I did.
Let's do song and verse for 400.
For 400, finish this rhyme by Sir Harry the Muse.
Oh no.
Not bad, not bad at all. At least it made me smile. For a warrior, I'd say quite good.
You have a certain style.
Correct.
Sweet.
And this is like, wait, don't tell me.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I will pass on to Braden.
I will do. What's in the villains category? What's left?
We have 200, 400, and 500.
Villains for 200.
Villains for 200. Which of these ship names were not a part of Gabul's fleet? Sea Talon, Crab Claw, Bloodsail, Green Fang.
Bloodsail.
Correct.
Woohoo!
All
You
right,
have
I will. Sorry, you cut out.
You have command of the board. Choose again.
Okay. Give me potpourri for 200.
Potpourri for 200. The question is, what are the names of the hedgehog siblings in Mossflower?
Oh, jeez, I have no idea.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. It's so long.
I have
Okay.
an idea. Those are the names.
Pete.
Exactly.
I have an idea. I don't think that it's right, but who are Fergus and Cody?
Incorrect. Katie.
Oh, do I get to do this one? Or not?
Yes. Oh wait, no, yeah, you were out, so no. My bad.
I'm in
I
the
need to pay
corner.
attention better. I'm the host. The correct answer is Ferdy, Cogs, Spike, and Posey.
Oh,
I totally could have gotten those points. Why do I have to be so honest?
It's getting you nowhere.
All right. Pete, you have command of the board.
places for 200.
Places for 200. The question is, relative to Redwall, where is Marshank located? And I'm looking for a direction. Relative
What
to
is
Redwall.
what is northeast? It's on the eastern coast.
Northeast is correct.
Very good.
Please
Uh,
make your next
places
selection.
places for 300.
For 300. True or false, in Rackety Tam, the Lightpaws home is southeast of Redwall.
True. No. Can I correct that?
Is that your final answer?
No. What is false?
Correct. It is
Southwest.
actually southwest. One more question for you, sir. Make your final selection.
Places for 400.
For 400, which of the following is not found at Salamandastron? Lookout caves, sparring rooms, nursery, cellars.
What is the Lookout Caves?
Incorrect.
Hmm.
KD.
Oh, sparring rooms.
Correct. You have commanded the board again. Make your next selection, please.
Does that count as my one of my questions?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Okay. What do we have left for heroes?
Heroes is wide open, 1 through 400.
Let us do heroes for 400.
For 400, this heroic character sent High King Mokan to the teeth of the deep.
What was that character's name? It is in my brain. Nettlebud.
Correct. Very good.
Took me a little bit. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Now what do I want? Potpourri for is 500 still open?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and lose. Potpourri for 500.
Before you start, Matthias, we'll do this on air. Are you deducting points if we get a question wrong?
Oh.
I am not. This
Noted.
is going to be collectively just the answers that you get correct. Anything incorrect then goes to me. So at the end, everything should add up to the total value of the board.
Noted. Thank you.
Cool.
Continue on.
So, Potpourri for 500. Ka-chunk is from which novel?
Loam Hedge.
Correct. Brayden, you have command of the board.
Okay, is Potpourri 400 still around?
Yes, it is.
I will take that.
All right, that is the daily double. You have a chance to
Woo.
double your 200 points. I'll let you wager up to 400.
300.
For 300 points. In Legend of Luke, the hare is named what?
Oh, jeez. You realize you're asking me about books I haven't read in 25 years. So I didn't do much homework. Yeah, I'm going to call it I did not do my homework.
For that, you lose your gold star for today.
Oh,
Aw.
Sorry. The correct answer is Beauclair Feathering-Saw Cosfortingham.
oh,
Just
I
rolls
actually
right off the
remembered
tongue.
half of that.
Yes. Actually, it's one of the few long, ridiculous hair names that I have just ingrained into my head. It's etched in there in metal.
I made a point of memorizing them when I was like 9. I was weird.
I think we all were. It's fine.
Okay.
I was just about to say that. So I think we can confirm we are all, in fact, weird people. And that's okay.
That's okay.
Good point.
Pete, you have command of the board.
Places for 500.
For 500, in the book Redwall, the Abbey is on the east side of the north-south path. What is on the west side?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
In the book Redwall, the Abbey is on the east side of the north to south path. What is on the west side of that path?
The River Moss.
Incorrect. I believe Katie is still on cooldown. So, Brayden, do you know?
It's not the quarry, is it?
No.
Oh.
The correct answer is a meadow.
Just any old meadow.
There's just a meadow. That's all.
Oh.
When I was doing the research, that's what it said. It just said a meadow.
How pedestrian.
It's
I
the
know.
meadow from Twilight. That meadow.
Anyway, that was the second question. So, Katie, back to you. You have command of the board.
All right. What do we have left for song and verse?
Song and verse. We have 1, 2, 3, and 500 all available.
Oh, why not? Let's go song and verse for 500.
In Tagarung, Krega passes away listening to a rendition of this song.
Well, good thing it was from Tagarung, which is one of my favorites. It's the Battle of the Boiling Water.
Correct.
Now it's going to be in my head for the rest of the night. Oh, right. It's still me. Sorry.
Yes.
Let us do... What do we have for food and drink left?
Food and drink. 200, 400, and 500.
Let's do food and drink for 400.
This beverage was used as a base to poison Queen Sylph in Marlfox.
Ooh. And I suppose you wouldn't take just regular wine.
I'm
Has to be
looking
more
for
specific.
a specific answer than just wine.
Okay. Was it, this may not be right, but it's what's in my head, so I will go with it. Is it cowslip wine?
That is incorrect.
All right.
Brayden, do you know the answer?
I'm going to guess damson wine.
Correct.
Woohoo!
You have control of the board
Have
again.
Food and drink for what number was that?
That was 400. We have 200 and 500 left.
For 200.
This beverage was hiding one of the pearls in Pearls of Lutra.
Oh. Strawberry cordial.
Incorrect. Pete, do you know the answer?
What is Ambrose Spike's cup of cheer?
Correct. You have command of the board again.
What is our villain category status?
Villains, 400 and 500 remain.
Villains for 400.
Rug and Boar had 2 seers, Gristle from the Juskarath, and one other. Who?
Not Gristle? I don't know. I don't remember her name.
I would give you half credit if this was a test in school, but this is neither a test nor school.
As we all know, being technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Katie, do you know the answer?
Is it Ermeth?
Yes, it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I redeemed myself.
You have command of the board again.
What do we have for song and verse? That one's fun.
Song and verse, we have 100, 200, and 300 available.
Let's do 300.
This shrew is known for singing blade chants.
This shrew is known. Well, a bunch of them did a blade chant, but is it Osville?
Correct. I tried to make these questions as difficult as possible, and you are making me sad.
I got one wrong. Come on now.
One wrong, she says, folks. One wrong.
I would have gotten the geography ones wrong, but Pete was kind enough to take those. So let's do, what do we have for, heroes? Do we have
Heroes, we have 100, 200, and 300 remaining.
Let's do heroes for 300.
This character lost their voice only to regain it again later.
Lost their voice only to regain it again later. Rab Stream Battle?
Correct. I specifically left out Bellmaker from that, hoping to trip somebody up.
Hmm.
I am very disappointed. Congratulations. Braden, we have
Heroes for-
left.
I'll do heroes for 100.
Okay. You know exactly what you want then.
Yep.
These 3 teenagers run off to adventure with these 2 old travelers seeking the Abbey of Loamhedge.
I have to do all 5 of them, don't I?
Yes, you do.
I also haven't read Loamhedge.
Oh no.
So, Deep Coiler.
Stormfin.
Yeah, no. Pete, do you have the answer?
Repeat the question once more.
These 3 teenagers ran off to adventure with these 2 old travelers seeking the Abbey of Loamhedge.
I'm not going to get this. No.
The correct answer is Horty, Springald, Fenna, Dragoon, and Sorrow. Okay. Pete, you have command of the board again.
I believe we have villains for 5 still left, correct?
Correct.
Villains for 5.
I was actually thinking of you when I wrote this question. In Salamandastron, the Cannibal Toads leader is named what?
Who is Galagaweb?
Correct.
Okay. What do we have left in the heroes category?
We have heroes for 200.
I'll take heroes for 200.
In Hyrule Lane, how many personas does Cuthbert Frunk have?
Oh man.
About as many as Doc and Avatar The Last Airbender has. 3?
Incorrect. Katie, do you want to take a swing at this one?
Are you counting his original persona? Like his original,
I
Himself.
will not answer that question.
All right. Let me add them up in my head. I know math. I went to school.
1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3.
I'm going to say 4.
Correct.
Woo!
Now, for absolutely no bonus points, but just for the bragging rights, can you name what they are? Not their names, but what roles that he fulfills.
So there's a badger and a sea otter pirate and a log of shrews plus his regular hare self.
Correct. So, remaining, we have 4 questions left. We have food and drink for 5. We have song and verse for 1 and 2 respectively, and potpourri for 1.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Oh, let's take food and drink for 5.
Chib likes this kind of candied chestnuts best.
Okay, he likes the wrinkly variety because all the sugar gets caught in the wrinkles.
Correct.
I know you just said the categories, but can you say them again?
Absolutely. Song and verse for 1 in 200, and potpourri for 1.
Song and verse for 200.
In The Long Patrol, this hare sings to the new patrollers, comically insulting them.
That would be Sergeant Club Rush.
Correct. Brayden, you have control of the board. Which question would you like?
I have a short-term memory problem too. What are the ones left?
Song and verse for 1, and potpourri for 1.
Potpourri for 1.
What are the 3 events Dottie competes against competes in against Buggo Big Bones? Blech. I wrote this question. I should
That
be able to
guy.
read.
Sorry, repeat the question.
Joshua me, sir. Okay. What are the 3 events Dottie competes in against Bucko Big Bones?
Oh, you realize I'm just spitballing here.
Think of
Absolutely
red
fine.
ball.
Let's do one and then let's see if it works. Log throw.
Incorrect.
Okay,
Good
moving
attempt.
on.
Pete.
What is an insult contest? A
That's 1.
eating contest.
That's 2.
And rock throwing.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
The third one was fighting. They had a boxing match, if you
Oh,
recall.
I should have gone with my first instinct.
Come on, it's red ball. You gotta have a battle and food and insults.
So, the final question, song and verse for 1. Pete,
Well-
this character sings about their Uncle Bertolo. I know why Katie is laughing.
Who is Han Rosie's husband? I don't remember his
Target?
name.
Incorrect. Brayden, do you wish to give this one a try?
Oh God. No.
The
Decoiler.
correct. No. Okay. Correct answer is Scarum. Why Katie was laughing.
And in the distance, I hear Jeremy screaming in agony.
Yes.
Okay, then. Give me a moment while I tabulate your scores.
Would you like some Jeopardy music?
No, because it's
Uh,
copyrighted.
Yeah, exactly. But you can give some fake Jeopardy music if you wish.
He can just put elevator music in.
That's
You did that.
probably
Do,
you.
do, 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 do.
Like Homestar Runner. Didn't he have the like doo doo? This is the whole music doo doo. Yeah.
Hold music. Your call is very important to us.
Let me just get your name and address so I can send you your weight and sign up CDs.
Exactly. I can math. I can
Ooh.
absolutely do math.
Well, the more advanced math you do, the less you can like add and subtract.
The real challenge here, okay, I've done Pete, Braden, and myself. Now I have to do Katie. And
Yeah. I wonder who won.
I'm physically keeping track of scores with playing cards, and Katie's stack is bigger than everyone else's.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
That's a big surprise.
Sorry, not sorry.
Or should
I did
you
better
be?
than I thought I would.
You actually did. I'm very pleased. Congratulations.
too.
I could have done better.
Call it a moral victory.
And I will give props to KD for playing this like actual Jeopardy. Ken Jennings.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I did too.
No, not in the answer as in a form of a question, but in the strategy of go for all the high point values first.
Oh,
Well,
I mean, technically, yes.
apparently James Holzhauer had a whole different strategy.
These are some very big numbers. In terms of everyone else's numbers.
Is it a logarithmic scale?
Oh God.
Okay.
I have a calculator if you need one.
No, I'm perfectly capable of doing this myself. Okay. Here we go. Here, going into the final Jeopardy round, are our scores. We have Pete with 12,
Right.
Braden with 6,
Mhm.
myself with a surprising 18, KD 56. I should not be surprised.
No, you should not.
Okay. So here's how the final round will work. This is going to play out more or less like a game from The Price is Right. I am looking for a number. The one of you who gets closest to that number without going over will win. You can wager up to your value in points. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? For the sake of argument, Pete and Braden, you can wager up to triple the value of your points, just to give you a fighting chance. So, Pete, you can bet up to 36 points. Braden, you can bet up to 18. Katie, I'm going to limit you to wagering no more than 25 points to make it at least a challenge.
Sounds good.
She could wager nothing and basically run the risk if we don't get it right.
Yes. I will say, however, for the two of you who are incorrect, whatever you wager will be added onto my score.
Oh.
Oh no!
So that puts a little wrinkle in things. And don't worry, this was not last minute. I was planning this out as I was at work yesterday.
Uh-huh.
This is what work is for.
Yes. So how much do each of you want to wager? Pete,
Make it a true daily double, 36.
you're going to go for 36. In this case, it's a daily triple.
Yes.
You know what I meant.
I know what you mean. Katie, how much are you willing to wager?
25. Let's just do it. Whatever.
She's going for a 25. Brayden, how much are you going to wager?
Well, now I have to do 18.
Okay. So everyone's just going to the maximum.
Yep.
And
Pretty
just
much.
like the regular round, you will not lose points if you're incorrect. Those points just get funneled into me. Okay. Here is the question. According to the Redwall Wiki, and ignoring the books that we have not covered on the podcast up to this point, that would be Sable Queen and Rogue Crew. How many creatures have either possessed or wielded the Sword of Martin?
Now, how are we answering this? Are we sending you numbered answers, or? Oh, you already said this. But yeah.
You just
Okay. So how are we answering? Would be a better question.
but it's Price is Right rules. So
Do we just
you
answer
just-
at the
it's-
same time? At the count of 3 or something?
Well, no, we can't.
sure, and then we'll all clarify that. We'll go back over and do it one at a time. That way, if
Or-
any sharp-eared listener wants to try and pick out what each person is saying,
May I
they
make a
can.
suggestion?
Yes.
Sure.
Play Jeopardy style, third, second, and first place person in that order.
Okay.
Hmm.
Fair enough then. Brayden, what is your answer?
16.
Pete, what is your answer?
20.
Katie, what is your answer?
24.
I am surprised this number was as high as it actually was. The correct answer is 36.
Whoa! My goodness.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily going to be every creature that we've seen on quote unquote screen. It's everybody that we know of who has ever like had their hands on it, or even if they just had the sword and used it once.
Oh.
Like used it for cutting wood.
Cutting
Yeah.
a cake.
Yeah.
Yes. So in that case, Katie is correct. Her score goes from 56 up to 81. I think she wins this one. Pete and Brayden's total gets added onto mine, which is 48. So I think Katie wins by almost double.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Woo!
Can you put this on your resume?
I will definitely put this on my resume.
Good.
All the judges will want to know that I won Redwall Trivia.
Yeah. Along with Times Person of the Year 2004.
Yep.
I get that reference.
Yeah. Well, that's because we read all the books when we were kids.
Speaking of which, did anyone else get like Time for Kids in their classroom?
Yes.
Yes.
I might still have some of those laying around somewhere.
I probably got some old Ranger
Weird.
Ricks at my parents' house.
Ah.
I used to think it was time for kids as in time for the kids. I was a weird child.
Here they are.
Yep.
Now, Brayden, you mentioned Ranger Rick at work for the children's room. We actually get Ranger Rick and Ranger Rick Jr. subscriptions.
Oh, how is it these days?
No idea. I don't read it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm tasking you with checking one out for me.
So that is Jeopardy. I have been your host, Matthias. I don't remember what ridiculous name I came up with as a guest. Thank you all for being here. This has been a wonderful time. Once again, we've had Pete, Katie, and Braden answering my ridiculous questions that weren't nearly as hard as I thought they were.
No, I'm just.
At least
I'm,
by Katie's standards.
I'm just ridiculous. That's fine.
Next time, whoever does the questions will have to make 2 sets. One for Katie and one for everyone
We're
else.
handicapping this.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Well, thank you, Matthias, for making those questions. That was tons of fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it
Thank
was.
you.
Glad to do it. I tried to get a little bit of everything. I literally started from the perspective of I want to get every book that we have covered up to this point reflected in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
So that
You did
gave
a
us
really good job.
a good assortments.
Yeah.
And then I put in a couple extra questions filling in the gaps of stuff that made me happy, like Ka-Chunk is from which novel? Because-
Yes.
Oh, Ka-Chunk.
Oh, you would. Well, while Katie basks in the glory of her win,
Sorry.
you can find us at recorderonthewall.com. Or okay, let's try that again. I was typing it into my own browser and it directed me to some German website.
All right.
Okay, that's better. It works now. You can find us on recorderonthewall.com. Our primary Twitter is at rotwpod at gmail.com.
That's our email.
That's our email. Our email is the first half. Yeah. And you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Podcasts,
Spotify.
Spotify, and guys, we don't
we
have
get-
we have 2 1-star ratings on iTunes.
Oh
no.
the troll.
Oh no! Katie, your moment of glory has been
I did it.
shattered.
Never provoke the internet.
Wow.
Sorry, trolls.
Apparently, someone doesn't like. 2 people don't like us.
Oh.
It's probably me.
Well,
I will take responsibility for that.
You did this.
I did this.
that or my poor scheduling this year.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Are
So
they text reviews or just ratings?
just ratings.
Oh,
man,
they don't
I
have a
wanted
good
to-
reason.
Let's hope it's somebody that has an actual legitimate reason and it's not just some company that's like, hey, we're gonna review bomb you unless you give us $500.
Yeah.
You know, it would not surprise me. To tell you the truth. Anyway, where was I? So you can find us on all those services above. We are semi reliable on the Reddit's Redwall forum, Argulalia, as well as the official Redwall forums. Did I miss anything?
And leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Please.
Or at least if you're gonna insult us, have the courage to actually tell us why we're terrible.
Yeah.
You just stand right there in the bell tower. Hey, Matthias, you know what to do. So, folks, coming up next, yes, I know it's May, and we're a little late. Fanfiction 5. And this time, I'll be locking the doors.
Well, at least this time, I don't think there's anybody who wants to escape yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, folks, until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.